guys, we're back. We're gonna use the same supplies that we used last time, but we're gonna use a few extra supplies. So I will show you that list. Some of the things we're gonna use some toothpicks, okay? If you have them. If you don't have them, pick something different to use. It's no big deal. I picked some tin foil, just a little bit, not too much. If we were at school, I would have given you cotton balls, but I don't have cotton balls at home. I have cotton pads. So I'm going to use some cotton pads and a paper towel. And you guys will get, if you have a paper cup, that would be awesome. Or something that we can use to be rain to drip the water through. So what we're going to do with your paper cup is take it, and on the bottom of it, we're just going to poke some holes so that it can rain. Okay? So now the bottom of my cup has holes so that when we need to make rain, we're going to make some rain with that. So our job today is we are going to try to keep erosion from happening. We want to stop the land from moving because of water. Now we know that erosion happens because of water, like rivers and lakes and streams and rain can all cause erosion. We know that wind can cause erosion, and we know that glaciers can cause erosion. On my last video, if you went back and looked at the bottom, I included a link to Generation Genius, and he just has fun videos for you guys to see. So here I have all my supplies. What you're gonna do first is using the sand from last time. If it got all dried out, you might wanna get it a little bit wet again. Okay, gonna squish your sand in again. In whatever cup you used, doesn't have to be a big one. And if you don't have a little one, it's no big deal. Just get something could be a yogurt container if you had one of those. Okay, so I'm gonna squish it in so that we can make a sandcastle again, okay? So now I have my sandcastle. Now we know what happened last time when we did this, is that when we dropped water on it, the sand and the soil ran down and it eroded away. What we wanna do this time is we wanna see if we can use cotton balls or tin foil or toothpicks to prevent the erosion. Remember, this activity has to be done outside. It can't be done inside because it will make a mess. Even though I'm inside, I was going to be outside, but my neighbor started mowing his lawn. So now I'm inside. So our job today is we are going to try and find out if you can stop or slow the water from changing the shape of the land. And when water or wind or glaciers change the shape of the land, that's called erosion. Okay, so the materials that you're going to need. You need the sand or the soil from last time. You could use the same small cup from last time. And the pan that we used last time. You need a new paper cup, okay? Just like a Dixie cup. Some toothpicks, right? Just toothpicks. Some cotton balls or cotton pads, some foil, some paper towels, one paper towel, some scissors. If you don't have all of this stuff, pick something different that you might want to use. It's not a big deal because we're working at home and we're figuring it out. So just get some materials that you think would be good to help prevent erosion. Okay, so pause, go gather your equipment, and then come on back. So if you plant plants, that's one of the easiest ways to prevent erosion. If you look in here, you can see all those roots growing down, and when they grow down, they kind of grasp the soil and they hold it together. They keep that soil held together real tight so that it can't just go away. It can't just wash away with the water. And those roots also absorb the water and feed the plant. And the plants also keep the water from hitting the ground too hard to wash it away. So planting plants is one really great way to prevent erosion. Some other ways, have you ever seen things that look like these, right? They're full of straw and they're these big tubes. And what it does is as the water comes washing down, it just slows the water from washing that soil away. In here, it also looks like there's a net right there. Over here, that's a type of netting, and the plants can grow up through it, so it helps prevent erosion before the plants can start growing. But here you see a type of erosion prevention. They've got rocks inside of like some metal mesh netting. And so the rocks would prevent the soil from washing away. Some other things like concrete, if you look underneath like some freeway crossings, kind of over by Westview, there's the one freeway crossing, and there's the concrete that's up on the sides underneath the freeway, and that's there for prevention of erosion. It's preventing the soil from moving away. So your job today is using the materials that we have and what you already know about erosion and about how the water can make the soil and the sand move away. Can you stop the water from changing the shape of your land? So you can use scissors and you can cut the things you want to use. You can do whatever you want with your toothpicks. You can cut the paper towels. You can cut the tin foil, or whatever supplies you need. You can do what you need to do. The way that we're going to test it is once that you have built your design and you've protected your sand mound, then you'll take your cup and you have poked holes in it with your toothpick at the bottom. Okay, so you've poked holes in the bottom. Then the way that you can make it rain is hold your cup over your design. Your sand mound will have stuff done to it. I didn't do anything because I don't want to give you ideas. I want to know what your ideas are. So you take your rain cup and you hold it over and pour some water in that and see what happens. I don't have any erosion prevention on mine, and it's making my soil go all over the place. But yours will have some stuff on it so that it won't do that. Whether you use your paper towels or your foil or your toothpicks, I don't know what you're gonna do and what you're gonna come up with. But I know that you guys have great ideas and you can come up with some awesome ideas. I know this about you because I've worked with you. Once again, please, please, please do this outside. We don't want to make bigger messes for mom and dad to clean up. Make sure when you're finished, I know you guys can clean up all your stuff because you do it in the lab. So make sure that you clean up all your stuff and you put it all away. And if you do this, and if you want to send me what you did, I would love to see them. Maybe with your face in it, because that would make me happy too. I would love to see you. So you can email it to me at snellies@powayusd.com, and I will look at them and I would love to see what you guys come up with. I miss you, and I hope you guys have fun with this. Okay, bye.